Got power? Oh man, the battery is dead. Oh, she didn't like that at all. What's going on and welcome back. So I've got a little bit different video for you today. We are going to do a little something with the X Daily Foxbody. Have a little trip that I need to make here in a few days, and I really want to take the Fox, and there's a specific reason why, but you'll find out in a later video. But before I can assume that I can take the car, I need to do a little maintenance. If you watch my channel, you know that I have now been driving an F-150. I used to drive the Daily Fox, now it's the X Daily Fox. So this car has not run since I got the truck. So we need to see if it'll even crank up. Hopefully it will. But we're gonna check the fluids in it and all that. It does have a small coolant leak and a small oil leak, so I do want to check those things before I crank the car up, and I want to take it for a little test drive, take you guys on a ride. So let's get to it. Let's quit messing around and let's check the fluids, see how everything looks, and hopefully the car will crank up. Like I said, it has not been started in almost 3 months, so we'll see how it goes. But let's see what we can find out. As you saw, she was a little low on coolant. That was to be expected. Like I said, there is a small coolant leak in the car. I believe it might be around the water pump maybe. So, but I did put some coolant in. It didn't take a whole lot, so not too bad. But now is the test. Now we're gonna crank the car up, or see if the car will crank. Hopefully it will. And I don't know. Let's see what we see. All right, it has been a minute since I've been in this car. So, man, I'm kind of nervous about cranking it up, but I don't know. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Got power? Oh man, the battery is dead. Alright, so as you saw, the battery was dead, so it's gonna need a jump. So I got the truck hooked up to the Mustang. Now let's see if we can try this again. Hopefully we won't have any problems this time and she'll fire right up. Let's see what happens. Oh, she didn't like that at all. Kind of a rough start. Kind of a rough start, but as you see, she is running. Still sounds good with those MagnaFlows. Ooh, she looking rough. Looking dirty. That was a pretty rough start, I must say. But she's running now. Alright, so we've got her fired up and got the AC running. Gonna take her down the road, man, and see how she does. It's weird being back in this car. I ain't gonna lie. Gotta make sure everything is good. Hopefully the air conditioning isn't too loud annoying, but it's hot in here. So we got to run the AC. And she is a filthy mess, I'm here to tell you. This is weird. I'm sitting like, I feel like I'm sitting on the ground in this car. It is crazy. Wow, what a difference from not driving for a few months. Wild. She seems to be running pretty good, and I've actually got almost a full tank of gas in this car. I didn't realize that, which is not a bad thing, but just for it to sit is probably not that good. But she seems to be running good. The air is working. I did lose all my stinking radio stations. Go figure. But it is what it is. Yeah, she's running pretty smooth still. Not too bad, not too bad at all. It has been a while, man, I'm telling you. See if I can find a self-serve car wash and blow some of the dust and brake dust off the wheels and all that stuff, man. Whew. I need to check the air pressure in the tires. Need to do that kind of thing. Make sure she is all good to go to make a little road trip. Transmission still seems to be shifting good. You know, which I didn't expect, like huge problems, you know, from not driving the car. You know, it's only been a few months, but I mean, you never know. I mean, a car this age, you know, for it to be sitting, it doesn't like to sit. These cars want to be driven, man. This car is not happy sitting. I know that's for sure. But hopefully one day we'll get to restoring this car. I really want to restore it. Yeah, do a very mild build, you know, with the drivetrain. You know, I want to put a little cam in it. You know, I've actually got an engine on a stand in the shop, but I'm pretty sure that's going to have to be gone through. You know, it's been sitting for quite some time, but it's got some GT40 heads on it. It's got some kind of crazy cam in it. I don't even know what it's got in it. I probably wouldn't want to run that, being that this is an AOD car. basically what I want to do is a OEM, maybe not OEM, but a Ford performance. Like, I've got a GT40 intake that I can run. I've got a 65 millimeter throttle body from Ford Explorer. I kind of want to do a Ford build, mild performance Ford build. The GT40 heads, the GT40 intake, 65 throttle body, and probably an E-cam is what I'm guessing I should run in this. I don't know if that will require a different converter, a looser converter. I'm not sure. I would think maybe not, but I'll have to do some checking. Not quite sure. So it's not a big cam, but being that this is AOD with 273 gears now, I don't know, it might need a stall for that, but I'll do some checking to find out. But that's kind of what I want to do with this car, kind of keep it Ford stuff, and mild performance, and then fully restored, so it's like super nice. I'd really like to make this car really nice. That way on the weekends, can hop in it, drive around, cruise around, maybe take it to some shows, I don't know. A full restore. I mean, I think this car deserves it, like I said, if you've been following my channel, I used to drive this car every day. It's been a workhorse, and it deserves a full restore treatment, I think. So, we'll see how it goes with our other builds. Once those are far enough along and running good and all that, then I can take the time with this and really do this car justice, really treat it well. So, but only time will tell. That is my plan. That's what I want to do. Anything can change at any moment, but that is what I want to do with this car. So, but anyway, I'm going to see if I can find a self-serve car wash and blow this thing off, man. It is super dirty. It doesn't have the best paint to begin with, but it's really looking bad. So hopefully I can find something and get her cleaned up a little bit, at least get the wheels shining, maybe the tailpipes, even though one of them's a little crooked. I don't know, but we'll get her cleaned up. But anyway, hang in there, we'll be back. All right, so we ran her through the car wash, and she's looking better. I didn't do the best job. Man, they don't give you much time for your money anymore, but got her cleaned up. She is looking better. I wanted to especially get the wheels kind of cleaned up, and they are for the most part, but not the greatest job, but nothing beats a hand wash at home. But I did want to get the car cleaned up since I was out and about. So man, I was thinking as I'm washing the car, I'm kind of wondering what you guys think of this car, what you would like to see, if you think a restore with a Ford performance type build on it, mild performance. Let me know what you guys think. Comment down below and tell me what your opinions are. What would you do with this car if you had this car? It's mostly stock now, so any kind of small performance improvement would be a huge improvement for this car. But let me know what you think, and we're gonna head back to the house and I'll close this one out. So back at the house, and the car didn't do too bad. Not a bad drive. The idle is in gears a little, feels a little rough, but maybe that's just from the battery being low. The car hasn't been driven in a while, but overall not a bad little trip down the road. So hopefully this car will make a more substantial road trip coming soon. So we'll see. That was the point in all this, to make sure she is still roadworthy for something like that. But I think she is. We'll see. we shall see. But anyway, let me show her to you. Got the wheels shining pretty good. I think it needs a hand wash. This paint is just it's just so done. So now it's all streaky from, you know, the brush at the car wash. But let me show you the car and we'll go from there. There you go, man. Cleaned up a little bit. Got the tailpipes kind of shining. She's a little rough, man. You can see those streakies on her. She needs a hand wash, but I just don't have the time to do it. The wheels are looking pretty good though. Not too bad on the wheels, but she needs a hand wash for sure. But hopefully she'll make a trip. Not too far, but further than she's been in a while, that's for sure. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. I am gonna get the battery tender and hook that up to the car so that I can give a little bit of new life to this battery and freshen it up, because we're gonna need it. So anyway, let me get that done. I'm gonna end this video here. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Stay tuned and see where we go. So I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and we'll see you on the next one.
Okay.